Hare Krishna. We'd like to welcome all of you to our second cycle of Bhakti Sastri, the graduation of it. The Bhakti Sastri program is the systematic studying of Srila Prabhupada's main books, and Srila Prabhupada really wanted us to get into the systematic studying of his books, like in a really much deeper level. So the first cycle we started some 2 years ago, and we had a tremendous or a very large number of devotees that joined the program, and this is a continuation of that existing first program. So we have quite a large number of devotees today that are graduating as well, and we'd like to congratulate all of them. Our program for today would be His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj will present a little class for us, and following that we will go into the graduation with each individual student, and then there's some appreciation for our admin team that's been involved over the past 2 years. So thank you all. Srila Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Deva Prabhu. And Hare Krishna to all of you Bhakti Shastris. I'll just say a few words. Let me start with some prayers. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presta Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pascha Deshatarne Shri Krishna Chaitanya Pramanityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivas Adi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha, patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada's Bhakti Shastri program ki jai. So yes, congratulations to all of you devotees, well done. You've really achieved a major milestone in your lives in Krishna consciousness. As Deva Prabhu mentioned, Srila Prabhupada really wanted the devotees to do this sort of program, or this program specifically of Bhakti Shastri. And just before we started some minutes ago, I was going through different quotations from Srila Prabhupada regarding Bhakti Shastri. And he was putting so much emphasis on the value of it to the individual devotees who do it, how it really deepens their Krishna consciousness and matures their Krishna consciousness. And then he also emphasized it from the point of view of our movement, our institution, as a serious religious, you could say spiritual, but educational institution. It was really interesting what Prabhupada was saying, that he wanted devotees as much as possible. In fact, all, if possible, actually said on a few occasions that I read, he wanted all of them to get a meaningful degree, well, this particular meaningful degree in Krishna consciousness. And just as the materialistic people, they have their university degrees, and people who have such degrees, they like They like to be known in terms of their having achieved such a degree. So Srila Prabhupada wanted that our devotees, yourselves, they also become known in that way. And, I've had a little experience in the sense that even though I've been around the Krishna consciousness movement for quite some time, almost 50 years, but I haven't had some particular specific educational qualification in Krishna consciousness. Although I teach those, I've taught Bhakti Vedanta, but I don't have Bhakti Vedanta. So I've had a little experience dealing with government people and educational people that they've asked, okay, who am I? I'm such and such, and what degree do you have? What's your qualification? And I've had to say, well, I don't exactly have such a thing, but, I teach it. And, I've been around, I've studied these things for years. I've said that sort of thing, but it didn't really go over so well. I'm sure it didn't go over as well as if I had been able to say that I've got, even though they don't know what are these different degrees, it's not the typical Bachelor of Arts, etc., etc. But it's something, it's definitely something. So Prabhupada wanted that to establish the authenticity and the academic, what would you say, the academic integrity of his movement. Not that we're just on the sentimental level and just trying to develop love, which, of course, that's what we're trying to do ultimately, but it doesn't mean much, if anything, to these types of like academic type people. So, obviously we're not doing it just for the sake of academics. We are doing it for the sake of the development of the devotees. In this case today, yourselves. We're really doing it for your development as devotees, your enrichment as devotees, and for your becoming qualified in the devotional sense. Now you're all Bhakti Sastris. So we hope that you will be able to go forward as presenters of Krishna consciousness. Yes. Just like people who get material degrees, normally they work then in terms of the degree. If they've got an engineering degree, they become engineers. If they've got a law degree, they become lawyers, and all that sort of thing. And, you do get some people who are just like, there's a term for it, but they're just sort of like professional students. They just study and collect degrees just for the sake of it. So we don't want, it's okay. It's all right if you just get the degree and then you can say that, yes, I'm Bhakti Sastri. It's okay. It's definitely not bad. But if now you can all take up the mission, you're all involved in the mission, you have been for quite some time. If now you can really take up some role within the mission, which is connected with how you've been studying for all these many months, if you can particularly become a presenter of Krishna consciousness, then that'll be the real, you could say, the real fruit of this program, that sincere devotees who took up this program, they have now become qualified in the program, and now they're able to really come forward as devotees, as qualified devotees, profound devotees, with a deeper understanding of Krishna consciousness, and help other people to develop in Krishna consciousness by training them and educating them in these things. So again, congratulations. Really, 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 I am just extremely pleased that you've all done this, and in this way, this program has become such a major success. When we started a couple of years ago, whatever it was, we didn't know what was going to happen, or if much was going to happen, or anything. But it really has happened, and you are just very significant parts of what has happened in this program. So congratulations, my heartiest congratulations, really. And like I've said, try and put it into effect in your service. And of course, we've already started, what is it, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, we started Bhakti Vaibhava, Srimad Bhagavatam. It's intense. It's intense, but it's glorious. So follow up in one way or another, follow up, and let this be like a stepping stone for you deeper into Krishna consciousness in different ways, and know that Srila Prabhupada is smiling on you all. He really is. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for your kind words and congratulations. And thank you to you for making this course possible. It's an amazing accomplishment that all you Bhakti Shastri graduates have accomplished this Bhakti Shastri degree. And if it were not for Maharaj, it wouldn't have been possible. So we thank you for that immensely. We'll now move on to the graduation ceremony itself. But once again, following in Maharaj's words, you're now presenters of Krishna consciousness. And together with this comes this amazing and prestigious Bhakti Shastri degree. So congratulations on achieving this accomplishment. We'll now move on to the ceremony and start to present the slides. Congratulations to all of the devotees on achieving the Bhakti Shastri degree. The graduates are Bhagavati Seva Dasi, Bhakti Vinoda Thakur Das, Bhavita Keshav, Sharana Renu Dasi, Daumarani Devi Dasi, Devanatha Giridhari Das, Devi Bansi, Gangamata Goswamini, Gopika Sundari Dasi, Guru Sevika Dasi, Ishvara Madhav Das, Jayananda Das, Lalasa Mai Dasi, Leela Shakti Devi Dasi, Meenu Mishra, Nataraj Gauranga Das, Nireen Rajnarayan, Radha Raman Das, Rasabihari Das, Rasika Preeti Devi Dasi, Sanveer Jagmohan, Shamananda Krishna Das, Devi Gopi Dasi, Vrinda Sundari Dasi, Yadu Kishori Devi Dasi, Special congratulations to students who have achieved the honors degree. These students have achieved a score of 85% and above in their degree. Well done on this accomplishment. Adi Purush Das, Bhakti Nilaya Das, Devadeva Das, Gandharvika Sundari Dasi, Haripriya Devi Dasi, Kalpa Latika Devi Dasi, Hilisha Mudli, Mukundagri Das, Priya Kishori Devi Dasi, Rakshya Raja, Ram Vijay Das, Krishitala Radha Devi Dasi, Shyam Kishore Das, Shyam Premi Devi Dasi, Shyam Radhika Dasi, Namani Naidu. Brinda Kunda Devi Dasi. Congratulations to all of the graduates. This is an amazing accomplishment for you. We'd like to give thanks as well to a few other persons who've been involved in this course. Of course, the first thank you goes to His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj, facilitating this and taking the time to be able to give these courses. The second set of appreciations goes to the teachers. They played a pivotal role in making this all possible. Of course, as graduates, you would know that they engaged with you in your regular weekend classes to revise and recap on whatever Maharaj had covered in the week. Further to this, they were involved in the marking of your assignments and your exams and testing of shlokas. We'd like to thank Shri Govinda Das and Jaya Lalita Devi Dasi Mataji, as well as Nishingatirtha Prabhu and Ranga Mataji. Thank you very much for your efforts and for supporting us and making this all possible. Behind the scenes, the other persons that we'd like to thank are the admin team. If you could please move slides. So thank you to the admin team. They work quietly in the background, behind the scenes, making the course possible. Several roles that were played, from an IT perspective to helping with the exams, to the send out of the assignments, all behind the scenes, making this all possible, addressing student queries as well. I'd like to thank the following members of our team, without whom this course wouldn't have been structured the way it was and wouldn't have flowed as smoothly as it did. Special thanks to all of them: Amritamani Devi Dasi, Dayasindhu Devi Dasi, Devadeva Das, Keshav Madhav Das, Nityananda Das, Rasabihari Das, and Yogendra Das. Thank you very much, and thank you for your association and working with me to make this possible. Before we end this graduation ceremony, we have one final achievement that we'd like to say special congrats on. And for that, I will hand to Devadeva Prabhu. Devadeva Prabhu?
Hare Krishna. So before we go to the special congratulations, I also would like to acknowledge Yurisha Mataji's special contribution to the Bhakti Sastri program. Well, for both cycles, but you know, her role in the Bhakti Sastri program is just on another level. So thank you very much for everything that you've put into the Bhakti Sastri program, Yurisha Mataji. So as Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj outlined, he's been teaching the Bhakti Sastri program or Bhakti Sastri and Bhakti Vaibhav, even Bhakti Vedanta, for so many number of years, and studied Srila Prabhupada's books so extensively, but he has not actually done the degree. So today, the Board of Examinations have awarded Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj an honorary Bhakti Sastri degree, and we would like to present that to Maharaj now. Thank you, Maharaj, for all of your services and how much you have put into this program for all of us. Literally, thousands of devotees are viewing your course and your lectures. And today, the Board of Examinations is presenting you with the honorary Bhakti Sastri degree. Jai.
Haribo, Haribo.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you once again to everyone for joining this Bhakti Sastri graduation ceremony. Thank you to His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Swami for making this all possible. And thank you to all your graduates for participating in this course and completing it and achieving such an amazing degree. Hare Krishna, and thank you very much. Haribol.
Jai. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Glories to
His
Srila
Holiness
Prabhupada.
Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai. Haribol.